Yes guys, what's going on? Hashtag HIERRO here. Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. And here today, as you can see by the title, we are going to be visiting some affordable icons for you guys to get into your teams for FUT champions, division rivals, that type of thing, and really boost up your squads. Before we jump into the video, guys, quickly, if you would do me a huge favor and drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. We are on that road to 100,000 subscribers. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, guys, just quickly in regards to my hand, a quick update. I know I've mentioned it enough times. We are on the mend. We are almost there. It's probably about another week or two before I can get back to playing properly now, but it's definitely on the mend. It's definitely coming back. I've got some bit of hand therapy to be doing, actually, which is just absolutely fantastic. But yeah, guys, this video is not for you guys who can afford R9s, Hullets, Fierras, Eusebios, that type of thing. They are all literally skyrocketed in price. They are very, very far away. Now, I did a series previously, guys, of sort of the top best defenders in the game, best midfielders, best attackers in each position, which check that out if you guys haven't seen already. That can be for you guys who are looking to, you know, build your teams up right from the beginning of the game and look at all the best meta players in the game. But now we're moving on to icons. This video is for you guys who want to try and fit an icon into your team. A good icon as well. Like I said, guys, it's definitely a meta icon that we've got in this video, but affordable, you know, and that's the most important thing for you guys, being able to get a good icon into your team who's going to start like getting the squad moving forward in the right direction, if you know what I'm saying, guys. So talking about icons, guys, one of the main reasons I wanted to make a video series on this, and we're going to be doing defenders in this video, we're going to do an episode on midfielders, and we're going to do an episode on attackers as well. Now, because we are limited to just a certain amount of icons in the game, I have just done the top 5 defenders. Last time we did top 5 in each position. This time it is literally the top 5 defenders, whether that be left backs, centre backs, or right backs. But before we jump into this video, guys, just a few main points to touch on. First being, I don't want to make these icons, you know, 200,000 coins, 300,000 coins. I think there's that comparison like a few years ago of I'll get it up on the screen, like an Inzaghi card next to a Defoe card. The Defoe card's literally worth like 600 coins. And Inzaghi's worth like 300, 400, 500,000 coins or whatever. And they actually have the exact same stats. I'm not going to pretend to you guys that the cheapest icon in the game is an affordable, usable icon, if that makes sense. So what we've gone for in this video, guys, and I want to do the similar sort of thing in the midfielder and attackers one, is sort of the price region between sort of 300 to 600,000 coins. Now, in my personal opinion, that's quite affordable, especially if you guys are just looking to get that one icon into your team. I feel like this set of players could really help you guys out and potentially give you guys a good icon to get into your squads. And final point, guys, before I jump into this video and look at the icons we've actually got here, I want to make a main point that the reason icons prices are more expensive as well is because of the fact that they link so well to players. Because they link to every single player. For example, the other week, an Opara card came out, and so did another MLS left back as well. And like, to link them into a team, they were really great players, but to link them into the team, say you want like Varane as the other centre back with it, to try and link it in all on full chemistry, it's very difficult. And icons give you that luxury of being able to get players from like random leagues and stuff and being able to link them into teams on full chemistry, which is another reason why icons are just higher in price. And that is the gist of it. Anyway, enough talking from me. Let's get into it quickly here, guys. Now, starting off here, guys, we're going to do 2 keepers, and we're going to get through the keepers really, really quickly because realistically, there's not that much to touch on. And I'm not going to do the top 5 for keepers because there's only like 5 icon keepers in the game anyway, but the ones I've seen used most for the pro meta and that type of thing is Petr Cech and Van der Sar. Van der Sar is actually recently an icon SBC as well, so you guys might want to look into doing him. He's very, very good in the game. Obviously, these have both got very, very good stats. They're both extremely tall as well, as I flick through them here. Cech comes in at about 450 to 500,000 coins, and then Van der Sar at about 300 to 350,000. These keepers are really good, guys, especially if you're looking to link, like I said, a centre-back from one league and a centre-back to another league. But like I said, keepers, we're not going to touch too much on them. These are the best meta ones that I've seen used in pro games, guys. So I would advise these keepers if you were going to get an icon keeper, but it's not exactly where I would say definitely spend your coins. So let's get into the players that matter. Now, the first player we have got here, guys, is Fernando Hierro. Now, guys, Hierro coming in as the first player in the video. I'm going to go in price order of this top 5 as well. So this is the lowest out of the 5. Now, Hierro is lowest by like a reasonable amount as well. Coming in at about 350,000 coins. Hierro is the one I'm advising to you guys who literally, like, you really want to get an icon into your team and you really, really need to link some players into your team. But don't get me wrong, I understand he is not the greatest, but 75 pace is pretty decent at 6'2" and medium high work rates as well. 87 defending is absolutely fantastic, as well as 82 physical. Don't know why the Scottish just happened there, but it just happens, doesn't it? And like I said, again, 75 pace, along with 73 passing and 71 dribbling, which is not too bad for a centre-back. Passing and dribbling on a centre-back is an absolute luxury, but we don't desperately need need it. What we need is the pace, the defending, and the physical. And like I said, Hierro is one of them for you guys. I wouldn't say he's the best centre-back in the game, but he's certainly quite affordable at 350,000 coins. He's the cheapest icon defender that I could say to you guys would do okay in a team. But for example, Varane and Gomez are much better centre-backs than him, but this, again, is for the links, guys. Some really, really nice in-game stats, though. Yeah, just very, very decent player. Now, next up, guys, we have got ZAMBROTTA. Now, let's have a word about this man. Coming in at around 400 to 450,000 coins, depending whether you're on Xbox or PS. ZAMBROTTA is just an absolutely unbelievable card. And let me go through some reasons why for you guys. Thanks, Alex. I mean, that's obviously going to have to happen, isn't it? Brilliant. But on a real, guys, so his baby card is a right back, and that is like quite a bit more expensive than this card, which is why I've gone with the left back version. Now, ZAMBROTTA could be great to potentially move into centre midfield. Them stats, as you guys can see there, 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Absolutely amazing for a left back. And if you wanted to move him into CDM in-game, that would also be very, very good because he has all the stats for it. Now, obviously, one thing that's not ideal is right-footed on the left side. I understand that. That's part of the reason why his price is down at 400,000 coins-ish. But look at them stats, guys. Let's just be honest. 87 pace, 82 passing, 82 dribbling, 86 defending, 85 physical. Jesus. There's just too many stats to talk about here. Let's be honest. But he is seriously affordable for you guys and such a consistent card in the game. And again, like I said, you could definitely move him into CDM in-game if you want to utilize these stats more. However, he will be a great left back for you as well. He's got every single stat that you need for a left back. Look at that standing tackle, 89, 86 interceptions, really, really good physicals, and great pace as well for you. He's just a really, really great player. And for only 400,000 coins, guys, I would definitely advise ZAMBROTTA. Now, I don't know if I would say definitely spend your coins on a left back, but if you really, we're going to go for a left back, this is the one for you, for sure. Next up here, guys, we have got Frank Rijkaard. Now, what an unbelievable centre-back Rijkaard is. Coming in at about 560 to 580,000 coins. Rijkaard is the first player in this video, guys, that I would really say is probably the best for the price you are getting him for. The fact that he's going to be able to link up your defense for you so well being a centre-back, and his stats are just absolutely amazing. Rijkaard's been great throughout all the FIFAs, this icon card in particular, with 78 pace, 88 defending, and 85 physical. Like I said, guys, on a centre-back, they're the main stats we're looking out for. However, look at the dribbling, look at the passing as well. 87 short passing and 84 long passing on a centre-back. That's absolutely unbelievable. And for under 600,000 coins, guys, I understand it's a lot to spend on one player, but I have to keep reiterating the point that it allows you to link other players into the team. And it's just nice having an icon in the squad, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you guys might want to spend that one icon on a midfielder or an attacker, and that video will be coming, guys, don't you worry. But Rijkaard's such a consistent card, 6'2" as well, great weak foot for a centre-back as well. He's just got so many great stats, you know. Definitely advise him, guys, really well-rounded card. Let's move on to the next player. And next up, guys, we have got Sol Campbell. Very similar to Rijkaard, coming in at about 550 to 600,000 coins, around that sort of price range again. And with Campbell, guys, we have literally summed up a few points I've made in this video. We want the pace, we want the physical, and we want the defending. Now, as you can see, at 6'2", and then them stats, like I said, the 84 pace, 85 defending, and 85 physical, he absolutely excels in them stats. And he is very overpowered. He'd be a great centre-back for you guys to use. Very similar stats to like Joe Gomez, for example, who I understand is literally a fifth of the price. But again, it comes in with that linking players into the team. And icons just have that a bit more overpowered build about them. But yeah, with Campbell, it is worth mentioning. 56 passing and 56 dribbling. He's going to be very stiff to try and dribble out of situations. And his passing could go absolutely anywhere, you know what I mean? Just like, Colombia, France, Jamaica. Yeah, I'm just going to be quiet now.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But you guys get what I'm saying. He ain't the best on the ball and he ain't the best passer. But he excels in the main stats that we want here, guys. And that's why he doesn't go for, over 1 million coins. Because if he did have slightly better in them two stats, I feel like he would be higher in price. But like I said, we're going for affordable meta icons in this video, guys. But yeah, guys, the pace is unbelievable at 84. Unbelievable strength there as well, along with great defensive stats. Like I said, with the dribbling and passing, when someone's got team press up on you, he might be very hard to dribble out of situations with, and that is for sure. So you might want to go for Rijkaard, who's got that slightly better dribbling, but Campbell just excels in that pace a little bit more. But that's up to you guys on the decision. They're all very good, though. Let me just assure you of that. I mean, I'm trying to sell myself at this point, aren't I? Let's be honest. And the final player in the top 5 here, guys, we have got Ronald Koeman. Now, this is a bit of an outside one, guys, and I know you might be thinking, Ronald Koeman, the other two players before this are probably better at centre-back, guys. Now, I would say that right off the beginning. But coming in at about 550 to 600,000 coins yet again, Rijkaard and Sol Campbell might be better for the centre-back position. However, he can still be very good there. And the problem is, obviously, coming in at 5'11", he's not as tall as what you'd want at a centre-back. You kind of want 6'1", 6'2", that type of thing and above. However, let's just go through some stats and let me explain some things to you guys, right? 77 pace, 87 defending, 83 physical. Brilliant. Great on a centre-back. However, look at that shooting and look at that passing. Now, one thing we can do here, guys, is because we've got an icon here in at centre-back, what we can do is we can link to centre-mid with some really, really great players, some great CMs who are quite difficult to fit into teams sometimes. A great example would be Zakaria, guys, and as I touched on in some of my other defensive or midfielder videos, Zakaria is a player who starts off as a centre midfielder. However, his stats for a centre-back are an absolute joke. So one thing that Ronald Koeman could definitely do is you could link him with Zakaria in game, for example, and then switch them around in game. So you have Zakaria come in at centre-back and Koeman in at centre midfielder. And look at his stats for a centre mid. They're absolutely unbelievable. For sort of more, I would say, a centre defensive midfielder. But yeah, he's just really great around the board. And he's still a very, very good centre-back. But guys, for under 600,000 coins, this Koeman, it's just an absolutely ridiculous card. And I can't advise it enough. Really, really consistent around the board, guys. And like I said, with the icons again, they just allow you to like put in so many fun players in the game that you might not have used beforehand in a basic Premier League team or a basic La Liga team, that type of thing. Now, quickly, guys, as well, just wanted to do some honourable mentions quickly here. And Ashley Cole being the first one, coming in at about 350 to 370,000 coins. Cole is literally, as I compared to Zambrotta, I put a left back in before, guys. If you literally need a left back and you want to put a left back in that's left footed, Ashley Cole, yeah, you know, for the price of 350k, I wouldn't say he's unbelievable. You know what I mean? Mendy, for example, who links with Varane, is a better card than Cole, which is why I didn't want to put him in the top 5. However, he's definitely an honourable mention because he's still a great card to link with. You know, 91 pace, 83 defending, good dribbling as well. Not the greatest physical, but he's got good stamina. So I just wanted to mention Ashley Cole there for you guys. And as well, guys, finally, as the other honourable mention, we have got Nemanja Vidic, who is coming in at about just over 500,000 coins. Definitely an honourable mention here for you guys. Again, who might want to put a centre-back in there. Let's be honest, 6'3", medium-high work rates. 6'3" is an absolute giant, by the way. Thanks for that, Alex. That's really helpful to everyone. And 77 pace on a Vidic. I didn't think Vidic would have that high of pace. And then 86 defending and 87 physical as well. You guys can see them stats are high enough themselves. So Vidic, another very, very good honourable mention. I just couldn't fit him into that top 5 of the defenders. And that finishes off the top 5 meta affordable icons for you guys in defence. Now, guys, there are some decent right backs. And like I said, we've got a left back or two in this video. But they're not the position that I would advise you guys spending your coins on. For you guys who have millions and millions of coins and can afford R9 and Hullet and Eusebio, that type of thing, you know, then you can start putting, you know, the icon right backs in and icon left backs. But for you guys who want that one icon in, that's why primarily in this video I've just gone for centre backs, because I feel like that's one of the most important positions in defence as opposed to right back and left back. You can pick up some cheap enough players there. But I hope you guys found that helpful. Like I said, we're looking between the sort of the 300,000 coin and 600,000 coin mark. We don't want to go too much higher. As I mentioned in the intro, guys, this video is not for guys who can afford R9 and can afford Vieira, Hullet, Eusebio, them type of players, because they are just absolutely extortionate. You know, you can make a full icon team not even for the price of Ruud Hullet's middle card, for example. But let me know if you guys found this helpful. As I said, I'll be bringing out a midfielder episode and also an attackers episode for you guys to see, you know, the best midfielders and icon attackers as well that are also extremely affordable and you guys can fit into your teams. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like and also subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for all the support recently. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day and I'll catch you on the next one.